Good morning. There's a really interesting psychological bias that we have, and this is really human. I can tell you about the background of it, but it would waste your time and my time right now. What I want to do is just explain it, see how you can notice it in your own life, and then so that you simply become aware of it this week. So I just want you to simply pay attention. That's the action step. Just simply pay attention to how this is playing out in your life. The bias is this: when we've already made a decision, we've already walked down a certain part of the road towards a certain direction or down a certain pathway, we typically will follow along that pathway, even if it's against our best interest. I'll give you some examples. You've made a decision to purchase something. You haven't actually purchased it yet, but you've made the decision to purchase it, and all of a sudden you start realizing, well, wait a second, this might not, you start questioning yourself at a seminar or whatever, an event, and you start realizing, maybe this isn't the best decision, but you've already decided to do it, so you just go along with it, and it ends up being terrible for you. Or you're in a relationship, and you go, well, I've already come this far. How many times have you heard people say that? I've already come this far, I might as well follow it through, see where it goes. Listen, persistence is fantastic. Being willing to be stubborn and fight and until you get the things until you get what you need or you want or you've gone out to get, that's a fantastic quality on so many levels. Having said that, persistence or stubbornness to your own detriment is not all that good. And yet there's this typical bias that we have psychologically that we will go in that direction. So here's what I want you to challenge yourself with: is ask yourself, what am I involved in where if I just took a short step back or a few steps back, I would actually get far more gain in the long run. And that's where the problem is in the mind, is that typically we've gone, well, if I don't go forward with this, I've already wasted this amount of time or money or energy. And the problem with that thinking is that often what you've wasted is very small compared to what you're about to waste. So here's the challenge for this morning, for this week. Keep asking yourself this week. Get used to seeing this. You get used to seeing it in other people. So again, in relationships, in financial decisions, in business decisions, in whatever it is. Ask yourself, where am I seeing this? Where am I seeing it myself? Where if I just took a few steps back, I would actually be far better in the long run. And start getting used to thinking that way, because as you think that way, you'll be able to pivot, which is part of business, right? Pivoting and moving in the other direction. Now, there's a difference between that, again, and persistence. Persistence, positive persistence, is where you go, I know that this is in my best interest if I follow through. So I'm going to do what it takes to follow through, even when it's hard, even when it's really, really difficult. That's the good kind of persistence, all right? That's the difference a little bit. There's one other thing that I was going to say about this. You know what? I'll probably add it to another video a little bit later on. But again, challenge yourself to start thinking this way, because as you do this more, you'll be able to make those better long-term decisions. Enjoy your day.